Welcome to The Explainer. All right, let's jump right into this. We're going to peel back the layers of the Earth to figure out the deep, deep geological story behind the world's greatest oil reserves. I mean, just let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about nearly half of all the proven recoverable oil on the entire planet, all crammed into this one region. That is just a staggering concentration of a single resource. So you gotta ask, how did this even happen? This incredible pileup of black gold in the Middle East? Well, it's not a fluke. It wasn't an accident. No, it's the result of a really specific, really ancient, and honestly, a ridiculously perfect geological story.
So, the best way to get our heads around this is to think of it like a recipe. A perfect 300-million-year-old recipe with 4 crucial ingredients. You need an organic source, the right kinds of rock layers, a way to shape everything into a trap, and finally, a whole lot of time and stability. And trust me, if even one of these ingredients was off, our world today would look completely different.
Okay, so what's ingredient number 1? Well, it's pretty simple. To get fossil fuels, you first need, well, fossils. You need a massive, massive amount of life.
So for that, we have to turn back the clock. We're talking 200, maybe 300 million years ago. And back then, a huge part of what we now call the Middle East, it wasn't a desert. It was totally underwater, covered by this enormous ancient sea. Now, this wasn't just any old ocean. The Tethys was like the perfect incubator. It was warm, it was shallow, and it was absolutely packed with microscopic life, plankton, algae, you name it. So as literally trillions of these tiny critters died, they all sank down into these deep spots on the seafloor where there was hardly any oxygen. Now that's the key. No oxygen means no decay. So they were just perfectly preserved. They piled up into this thick organic gunk, hundreds of feet thick in some places. That right there, that's the raw material for oil. And the Tethys just cranked it out on a scale that's hard to even imagine.
Okay, so we've got our raw ingredients. Now we need a kitchen. We need a way to cook all that organic gunk into oil. And just as important, we need a container to keep it in. And that brings us to ingredient number 2, the perfect rock sandwich.
So what you get is this amazing 3-layer system. Down at the bottom, you have the source rock. That's where all that organic stuff gets buried, and the Earth's heat and pressure cook it into oil and gas. Then, once it's cooked, the oil gets squeezed out and moves up into the middle layer, the reservoir rock. You can think of this like a giant natural sponge. It's porous, and it soaks up all that oil. But then you need a lid, right? And that's the top layer, the cap rock. This is a layer that oil can't get through, like salt or shale. It seals everything in. Now here's the thing. Lots of places have 1 or 2 of these layers. But the Middle East, it hit the jackpot. It got the perfect sequence with the perfect thickness stretching for thousands of miles.
And this diagram shows you exactly how that trap works. That dome shape is made of salt, which oil and gas can't get through. So as it pushes up from below, it acts like a giant plug. You can see how the oil, which is lighter than water, just floats up through that porous reservoir rock until, bam, it hits the salt dome and gets trapped. It is a perfect natural container.
Okay, so having the right rock layers, that's great, but it's not quite enough. See, when these layers form, they're basically flat, like a big stack of pancakes. To really collect the oil in one place, you need to fold those pancakes. And that brings us to ingredient number 3, a very specific kind of tectonic movement. So over millions and millions of years, the Arabian plate started drifting north. It basically closed up that old Tethys Ocean and started bumping into the Eurasian plate. But this wasn't some violent Hollywood-style collision. No, this was an incredibly slow, steady push. Think of it like closing a giant vise in super slow motion. And that gentle, relentless pressure is what started to fold and buckle all those rock layers we just talked about. And this is why we call it the Goldilocks squeeze. It was just right. See, in other parts of the world, you have really violent geology. Tons of earthquakes, volcanoes, all that action cracks the cap rock, and any oil that might have been there just leaks out. It's gone. But here, the squeeze was so slow and gentle that it created these massive unbroken folds in the rock. Geologists call them anticlines. And you can think of them like huge underground arches that are just perfect for trapping oil. The oil all flows to the top of the arch and just sits there, creating these unbelievably massive pools. And get this, what you're looking at here is basically an ultrasound of the Earth. This is a seismic image, and it's showing us what's happening miles underground. You can actually see how the rock layers have been pushed up and folded by that fault, creating that perfect arch shape. That is the trap. The oil migrates upwards and gets stuck right at the peak. It has nowhere else to go. This right here, this is what a multi-billion barrel oil field looks like before a single drill bit ever touches it.
So when you put it all together, the perfect source, the perfect container, and the perfect trap, what do you get? You get something truly special, supergiant oil fields. But wait, there was actually one more crucial ingredient, the one that made sure all this treasure wasn't lost.
I mean, the result is oil fields so big the numbers are almost hard to comprehend. Take the Ghawar field in Saudi Arabia. It holds somewhere around 70 billion barrels of oil. To put that in perspective, that single field could fuel every single car on the planet for more than a year. Just wow. And the only reason it's all still there is because of our final ingredient, uninterrupted preservation. This map really tells that final part of the story. After all that oil got trapped, the Arabian plate just settled down. It stayed incredibly stable. It didn't get torn apart by new faults or cooked by volcanoes. For more than 100 million years, these enormous reservoirs of oil just sat there, quietly waiting. That kind of long-term geological peace and quiet, that might be the rarest ingredient of them all. And look, figuring out this recipe isn't just a cool geology lesson. It's everything. As the experts confirm, the entire modern energy industry is basically a hunt for places where all these elements, the source, the reservoir, the cap, and the trap, all came together in just the right way. Understanding this geological recipe is literally what powers our world. So, to wrap it all up, the Middle East basically won the geological lottery. A 300 million year-long lottery, it had all four ingredients in spades. A crazy rich source of ancient life, the perfect rock sandwich to cook and store the oil, that gentle tectonic squeeze to create giant traps, and finally, 100 million years of peace and quiet to keep it all safe. And that really leaves you with something to think about, doesn't it? This amazing resource, something that shaped the entire modern world, it took 300 million years to create. That's longer than dinosaurs have been extinct. And we've burned through a huge chunk of it in a little over a century. When you think about that geologic timeline, it really makes you wonder, what's going to power the next chapter of our energy story?